welcome back to 405 Sports. We are going over baseball trade deadline, and I'll pass it to Zach for all that.
I'm gonna go around and get everyone's perspective on like what their team did. I know the Rangers didn't do very much, so they got rid of Bush, their best reliever, because that was like the only thing they felt like selling right now. And then Colin Royals.
We traded Whit Merrifield to the Blue Jays. We traded Cam Gallagher, who's not very good. And we traded for Luke Weaver. I don't remember who we gave up.
Rivera.
Oh, yeah, Rivera.
Might as well mention Benintendi since
Oh, yeah.
wasn't in the
And we
last
traded
one.
Benintendi to the Yankees for a couple relievers, or a couple pitchers that I actually really like. I was really happy with that trade.
I mean, they're only getting him for like 2 months. So,
Yeah. I was really happy with what we got for him.
Yankees.
We got rid of Joey Gallo finally.
Thank God.
Where did he go?
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
Some prospect I didn't even pay attention to
I
who
didn't
it was
see that.
because that's not what I was worried about in that trade.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
We got, is it Lou Trevino?
Yeah, with Frankie Montes.
2 really good pitchers. Montes will probably be our number 2 because
He's
our
good.
pitching right now is kind of shaky.
Also just traded Jordan McGovern.
Yeah. Still don't know
Yeah.
what is going to happen with Aaron Judge after the year's over, but I guess we'll get to that whenever that comes up.
Yeah. So you still got time to re-sign him.
Yeah, I think like that'll happen.
Got Bader.
Did get Harrison Bader, another outfielder to add to our 12 outfielders we already have.
He probably just play in the field.
Yeah.
I mean, he may have better luck the pitcher batting, but and DHing for him.
I just don't understand, like, so we got Benintendi, a new outfielder.
Because he can hit.
We got Judge. We got rid of Gallo, so that, I mean, takes out an outfielder if you didn't want to count that because he didn't play. Aaron Hicks is still out there.
Giancarlo.
Giancarlo, whenever he's healthy, is usually out there because he thinks it helps him stay healthy, but that obviously didn't work. So I don't know what that situation is going to be. Aaron Boone's kind of full of himself. So.
Yeah. It's going to be depending who's pitching for the other team.
Do you know what all the Angels did? Or
Well, we really haven't done much. I think it's more we've kept.
you got rid of Marsh. He went
Yeah,
to the Phillies.
I did see that.
I don't understand that a whole lot because he's young.
Yeah, he's kind of.
He was struggling,
too.
but like
Yeah, he's either really
he
good or
should
really
grow
bad.
into the.
And then a lot of rumors were going around that we were going to trade Shohei, and we kept him, which I like that because I personally think he's one of the best players in the league.
I mean, he is.
But
It's just what's going to happen after this.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
depends whether you can re-sign him or not, which I don't know if you'll be able to.
and then I think we're talking about trading Syndergaard.
He going
He's
Yeah, he
gone.
traded
to
Okay.
Phillies
And then did we trade Rafael Iglesias?
to the Braves.
Wow.
I mean, you got 2 good relievers back for him,
Yeah.
but they're not Iglesias.
Yeah, I thought Iglesias was really good. I don't know.
He was really
I
good.
really don't know what we're doing. It's kind of a wash.
You're kind of like in
We
the
always get
middle
people
of
hurt all
yeah.
the time.
You're in the middle of trying to rebuild, but trying to not, and it's
Yeah,
a hot mess.
I don't know.
But you'll figure it out.
I would have got rid of Adele before I got rid of Marsh.
I think I would have too, because Adele is really streaky.
I mean, he was supposed to be so good.
Oh, I know.
He's
He
got
started
time.
out so hot too.
Yeah, his ceiling is a all-star every single year, but he hasn't come anywhere close to it.
Yeah.
He's got
Other
time.
than that, I think that's about it for the Angels.
I believe so.
Yeah. How many more years do you have with Rendon?
Oh, too many.
Too many.
Oh.
It's like 6. It's like 6 feet.
He's always hurt.
Yeah.
Which he's good when he plays, but he plays like 20 games a year.
Yeah.
So
About the teams that probably didn't make the right moves that they were supposed to.
Well,
I know the Cubs
Cardinals
kept-
are a part of that. So.
The Cubs kept Contreras and Ian Happ.
That is absolutely retarded for them to do that.
I mean, yeah, they're
You're not a contender.
no.
Sell your pieces and get prospects.
Especially because I think one of the two was on the last year deal. So they're
Contreras,
yeah,
like,
Contreras.
they're
I
not
think.
signing him because they tried to last offseason, and he said that's not enough, and he's proven it this year. He's
Yeah,
an
so
all-star.
like he's gone.
Oh yeah. And the team that should trade for him is probably the Guardians because they have a chance to make the playoffs by winning their division because it's so unbelievably bad.
It's bad.
And their worst position is catcher, and they didn't do anything. They could have got him or Sean Murphy from the Athletics, which I guess he didn't go anywhere either. I don't know why the Athletics want to do that either. But
Athletics don't want to do anything.
Did
They've traded their best pitcher.
Mancini go anywhere?
yeah,
Okay.
it's on the Astros.
So-
All right, Cardinals. We needed pitching. I guess we filled that need. It just wasn't with the sexiest dudes to do it with. We got Quintana from the Pirates.
I knew that was
Got
coming.
a 12 ERA coming up right there.
It's different because the Busch is a pitcher's park. So when we're at home, he should be pretty good. On the road, it'll be a little.
Shaky.
You look at his advanced metrics. His ERA would be like a whole point lower if he had a good defense behind him, and we have one of the best defenses in the league. So that should help. I mean, he's going to be better than what we had because we literally had 2 starters, and that was
Yeah.
it. And then,
I'm sure he's grown quite a bit. I mean, it's been 2 years.
yeah.
So
I mean, he was good with the Cubs. That was a little bit ago as well. And then
Killed the Angels.
did a little swap for Bader for Jordan Montgomery, which he'll probably slide to our number 2.
Probably.
And that helps. We have a rookie Palante that's a starter, but he was really good in the bullpen, so I'm hoping they just move him to the pen. Because the bullpen we have good dudes, but there's just not very many of them. And I guess the only other move I wish we could have made was maybe getting Carlos Rodon, which you could have packaged that to get Rodon and Jock Peterson, which would have been perfect, but
Yeah.
we didn't want to give up any of our prospects, so which is why we missed out on Soto.
Where's Jock gonna go?
Jock is still there.
Oh yeah, Jock.
So they're not gonna. You think they'll resign him?
Probably not.
They're
maybe.
selling, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe. I don't
Is he
know.
on the Giants now?
Yeah.
They're throwing in the tag.
Yeah, I don't. The Giants confused me because they didn't even ship off Rodon.
No, they only got rid of Ruff.
Which I mean, they got a lot for him, which is weird. But,
Yeah.
I don't even know what they look like this year. Like, why'd they get rid of Chris Bryant? Like, why did they
Well-
re-sign him?
That was another trade deadline.
Yeah.
We went there to help
He's a
them get-
rental.
Yeah, they
Yeah. So
So
traded
people
him
do
there.
that when
He's
they
pretty
only
much
have like the 2 months on their contract.
Yeah.
He's pretty much been intended.
So
Right.
basically, what the Braves did last year was they call it the core 4 when they got like Soler and Rosario and got those dudes, and it helped them win the World Series.
Yeah.
Like it happens sometimes, but so
So they weren't really worried about keeping him another.
No.
Yeah.
because you're either a buyer or a seller
Yeah.
at the deadline, and if you're like, we're not going to make the playoffs, let's get rid of our studs
Right.
and get people back for it. Which not every team does it, because the Cubs last year wanted to keep people like Bryant and
Mhm.
Baez, but they're like, we're not contending.
Yeah.
Might as well
Might as well trade
get
him
them at their peak
highest
value.
stock.
Yeah, which Baez has been freaking terrible. So that looks amazing.
He was
Tigers?
trashing KB's season, but he's
Really
back.
doing
Is that
it.
right? Tigers?
Who?
Bias?
Yeah.
I guess
know
they,
your division, the only team to make a move was the Twins, and they look like they should win the division now. Because I don't understand why the White Sox wouldn't make any moves at all.
The thing is, they're talented enough that they shouldn't have to make moves. Like
Yeah.
they have enough players, they just all
yeah. I
can't
mean, they're
play.
supposed to be World Series
They're just not playing
contender.
baseball correctly.
I mean,
So,
they should have got a
don't know.
bat.
Yeah.
Probably. They didn't.
If they can figure out how to play baseball as a group, they'll be fine.
Yeah, so the Twins got Michael Fulmer, who's a good bullpen. They got Tyler Mahle from the Reds. Gave up a lot for him, but they got him. And then they got Jorge Lopez from the Orioles. who
Jorge
is a
Lopez is
very
good.
good closer. Very good closer. And, I mean, their pitching was terrible before that. They had that like Bundy, but they're not very deep. The Phillies got Robertson from the Cubs, and then they got
So they got Brandon.
Syndergaard and Brandon Marsh, which
It's actually
I
not
don't
too
know if
bad.
Marsh is going to help him out a ton.
It'll help
right now,
defensively.
but Syndergaard will. Even
Oh,
though
yeah,
I mean, he's not like
Syndergaard.
the best pitcher available, but he will help them.
He'll probably turn into the best pitcher in the league.
They're better than who they had.
Yes, their pitching outside of Wheeler and Nola is pretty scarce. And then Mets got Ruff from the Giants, and they got Vogelbach from the Pirates, which they're already like one of the favorites to win the World Series, so they're fine. They got DeGrom back today as well. So
Who looked?
that's like making a trade. So
Looked pretty darn good.
I can't tell if the Red Sox are trying to sell or buy because they shipped some people off and then got some people back, which they're not going to make the playoffs.
They might as well just sell everything.
I figured they were going to get rid of JD Martinez and maybe Bogarts, and they didn't. They got rid of Vasquez and got who the freak did they get back? They got Hosmer after the Soto deal went down. Brewers got Bush. That was about it. They got stuff for Hader, but I thought it was
They
dumb.
got Iglesias.
I thought it was dumb. Brewers?
Yeah.
Braves did.
Oh, I thought you just said Brewers.
No, the Braves gonna be cold. Yeah. As a Cardinals fan, I was happy to see what the Brewers did because
Yeah, the Brewers screwed
if
that
they
up.
added a bat, there's no way we're catching them in the division. But
And all
instead,
they
they
did was,
got rid of their ace closer,
yeah.
which they have Devin Williams still. But you got to get to eighth inning.
They got Taylor Rogers. Not too bad.
They did get Taylor Rogers. I forget about that. Well, those are both closers, so we'll see. The Braves got Robbie Grossman and Odorizzi from the Astros. And then they ended up getting Iglesias, so they're looking like World Series contenders again. White Sox got rid of Reese McGuire. That was about it. Astros got Vasquez from the Red Sox and got Mancini. Rays got Jose Siri. Got rid of Brett Phillips, who went to the Orioles. Mariners got Luis Castillo, so they probably should make the playoffs.
They gave up so much stuff for him.
Well, the Reds, they didn't get any. Well, they're not a good team, but what they got for the people they gave up was very.
I
very
don't
solid.
think Luis Castillo's that good.
He's pretty freaking good.
They
If you
got,
go
like-
like the top two available before Soto, you knew was going to be available at the deadline. It was Luis Castillo and Frankie Montes.
No, I'm
Because
not
of what
saying
they-
he's not a good pitcher. I'm saying they gave up, in my opinion, they gave up way too much for
Yeah.
him.
Well, the Reds did a good job. That's for sure.
No, the Reds did a great job.
So now they probably have like one of the best systems in all of baseball. And then the Padres, they got Hader first. That's humongous. Then they got Soto. And the Nationals are idiots for including Bell in there because they could have got those prospects just for Soto.
Yeah.
And then they said, yeah, we're going to throw Bell in there.
Yeah, they could.
That's dumb.
They're just giving up.
It's dumb. And then they got Drury from the Reds, who's, I think, is one of the most underrated players in the league. Probably should have been an all-star. He's pretty good.
Well, he's good. The Padres,
They're
Padres did a good
contender,
job.
yeah. So their 1, 2, 3 is going to be Tatis, Soto, and then Machado. So yeah.
And then their 4 will be Josh Bell.
So that first inning for that pitcher
It's a
is
fight.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Their 4 hole will be what? Josh Bell.
Yeah.
And then they still got Cronenworth,
Yeah. Chrome zone.
Trent Grisham.
Yup.
It's gonna be scary.
They got rid of
That's-
Voit. So how much do you think Voit hates Eric Hosmer right now?
Oh, so much. He probably hates Eric Hosmer. The deal is supposed to have Eric Hosmer in it.
He has a no trade clause, and they were like, "Do you want to go to the Nationals?" He said, "No."
He's like, all right, Luke, have fun in Washington.
Oh, that is crazy.
That is.
And then
Which,
he ended
yeah.
up going to the Red Sox. So.
I mean, I'd much rather go to the Red Sox than
Yeah.
Nationals. So I mean, I don't blame Eric, but
Yeah. I get it.
it's a tough day for Luke Voigt.
Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to check out our social medias below. This was the MLB Trade Talk. Thank you for watching.